How did you find Africa? Because that was your first time. That was my first time.
Africa was, you always hear people talking about this thing in Africa, that thing in Africa. The word I would come back with Africa is spiritual. It's a very spiritual place. I mean, when you go there, people are so friendly. Everyone believes in God. You don't have to come across those atheists. Like, it's just like,
It was contrary to a lot of stereotypes on Africa.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, the first stereotype is that Africa is Africa in the sense that there's one monolithic group. They're all the same. When you travel in the same country from one city to another, or one, say, the north to the south, people are like different.
There's also this thing like, be careful, it's really dangerous. And
I mean, I live in Harlesden, so compared to that, Malawi was really safe.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that happened on the trip was you nearly got drowned.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Drowning would mean, well, someone was trying to kill me. There's a difference. There's a difference.
You're going to find out why we're laughing about this, actually.
Basically, in the trip, you have an Amir.
Yeah.
And so the Amir was Adnan.
Which is my dad, yeah.
Yeah. So with Adnan and me, because we're friends, like long-time friends and stuff, having your friend as your Amir is always going to be problematic, because you're like, bro, what are you doing, man? What's this for? Why do you wake up late? What happened here? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So anyway, one day I was just like really cheesing him off, and I was like, you did this wrong. You did that wrong. How could you do that? Waste of money, blah, 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 blah. Just going off. I don't remember what about, yeah. And then, we were just like fighting each other. We were fighting each other in the bedroom. We'll get to that in a second, where, again, I was tortured, let's put it that way. And another one was the drowning. Let's
do the tortured first. So because that was before.
All right, so basically the first torture was because we went on a budget, all of us were sleeping in one room.
Yeah.
And if you remember, it was a double bed where I was sleeping in the middle and your dad was sleeping on the other side and you were sleeping in the other side.
So you were basically the toppings in the sandwich.
Already it was uncomfortable. No, I wasn't very comfortable because I knew you guys, but it was uncomfortable from the perspective that I did loads of things to cheese off Adnan.
Yeah.
And then he would take his revenge when the door was shut, when it's late at night. And if you remember, when the fighting was going on, once somebody came in, they thought someone was getting killed. Do you remember that?
I just remembered. The way he was screaming, is like, I can't even describe it because headphone wearers are going to go crazy, but like
a wild pig being sacrificed.
Like that, literally,
Well, not quite, but
well, you know what, like screams, bro, yeah. So they came and knocked on our door. They thought like someone's getting abused or something, yeah. They were like, what's going on? Is everything okay? Yeah. And we opened the door and it's Sabur standing. Three guys. Why are these noises coming out of here? But anyway, what ends up happening is my dad was torturing Sabur. So Sabur runs into the toilet for refuge and he grabs me and I'm in the toilet with him. He locks the door.
You were the hostage.
He took me hostage. And I'm a kid now. Like, what am I going to do? You're a grown adult. You get. So what happens is I look around. I'm like, this is one thing my dad does as well. My dad always looks around, to use things.
For weapons.
Yeah, for weapons, for weaponry, yeah. So look around. Obviously, we're talking in a joke sense, yeah. So we look around.
For the benefit of the tape.
Exactly. We look around and there's water. There's like a tap. So I'm like, you know what? I pick up the mug, fill it with hot water, and I'm looking at Sabur. I don't think you still knew what I was going to do with that. I threw it on him and he started screaming.
Because it was hot. It was so hot, that water.
And in Malawi, it's hot. Like
a country.
Aslan, like originally, like it's hot in Malawi. But yeah, man, it was so funny. Moving on from that.
And that's just like at the hotel. Then also Adnan tried to drown me at the beach.
Yes, getting to the beach.
Yeah.